Hello, everyone, and welcome to Shady Talk Wednesday. It is Women Crush Wednesday as well, too. It's not only about Shady Talk.
That's not West Side. We got to make that clear. That's W's.
Okay.
We're not affiliated. We're not members. That's Wednesday.
Okay, so
Wednesday, Women Crush.
I'm gonna do the 46-year-old thing. Hey, happy Wednesday. I'll let you battle that because I'll get up here and twist something the wrong way, and then people are like, nah.
Now they in your inbox with pistol emojis and
nah. Right. I ain't ready for that.
We're gonna keep it neutral. We ain't gonna keep it old either, Shade.
Okay, all right. I'm warming up. But anyway, welcome to Shady Talk Wednesday. We are here on the couch, and today we have no other than us, DJ Payday, in the building.
What up?
Yes, give it up for DJ Payday. He is finally in the building with us.
What's going on?
Y'all don't understand how I had to snatch him and finally get him. We've been doing this interview for some time, and now we finally have him in the building. So we got all the doors locked, so he definitely can't run up out of here because we are going to get this interview going today. Hi, DJ Payday. What's up? What's going on?
I'm here with y'all.
We excited that you here. We know you so busy. You got a little bit of this. You got a little bit of that. Every time I turn around.
With Dino, first of all, no, we're going to get into it because...
Yeah, that's my child.
Wow.
Jack of all trades. You know, they say, one that wears many hats.
Right,
so
right.
You got a lot going on. Of course, you can see it. Now, the Patterson Bop, definitely killing it for the last, few days. They was talking about it in my job today. Shout out to StockX. They was talking about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but DJ Payday said we got to get a little bit of the bop going on too. So
y'all my guest for today.
So
I've been popping out with videos every day with featuring different people from the town. So y'all definitely the video that's going up tonight.
I ain't even practice. I usually like practicing.
Well, the good thing about it is I am off tomorrow in case I injure like a little knee or something. I can't.
You definitely need your knees.
Oh,
you definitely need your knees.
Thank you. On a serious note, thank you though, because one thing we notice is that you always strive to put Patterson, the hood, where you come from, us on the map. Yes. And when one go, we all go. Even if we're still sitting still,
of course,
we appreciate it.
And the best part about it is when you come from Patterson and you're doing some of the things that DJ Payday is doing, such as being a jack of all trades. It's like, even just seeing it, you just excited because you like, that's one of us.
Right, because Baltimore was just holding it down last month. Right. With 5 in the morning. Now you came like, y'all sit down, no disrespect.
But
everybody
you know what, though? When I
saw
that, I'm not even going to hold you. Like, when I saw that, right? And now it was a DJ from out there that put that mix together. And that's their vibe. That's their bop. That's how they rock. And I like it. I'm actually a fan of the Baltimore strut. I really, really like it. It reminds me of the Patterson Bop. So when they came out with the Coily Ray challenge, and shout out to DJ Sage. DJ Sage did the Busta Rhymes beat with the Coily Ray lyrics. That's New York. That's where she from. She represented New York. That's their vibe. I'm like, yo, ain't no way Patterson can't do a Patterson Bop to this. And I threw up the hashtag Patterson Bop. Me and my brother, 100 Shots, we did the first video. We popped it off.
Waiting for food.
Yeah, we just popped it off. I didn't even expect for it to go that crazy. I'm not even going to hold you. T Moody jumped right on it. Yo, Pay, I had that mix for you tomorrow, 5 o'clock. He had that mix for me the next day, 5 o'clock.
Shout out to Moody.
And it's just been going. And not for nothing, we got a lot of people saying that they never knew Patterson for blends. We call it blends.
What?
They call it mixes other places. And they basically was trying to say that this is brand new for us. And I'm like...
we been rocking and popping.
Yeah, they must have been in church. No disrespect to the
I'm
Lord.
like, blends? Do y'all not know who Big L is? Do y'all not know who DJ Quest is? Do y'all not know who T Moody is? Like, do y'all not know who some of the pioneers of
talent,
blends?
talent.
Like, nah, serious. It's so many of them to name. Like, But Patterson, when you hear Patterson, we're known for blends, so they throw me off a little bit, y'all. I've been
but
going
guess
back
what?
and
You
forth.
stepped up. You stepped out, and you representing for it all. So
we here,
and you bringing it back. You bringing it back.
It's a new era too, though. So what we come from and what we know, even though you're just a little younger than us, but I still remember, like, you can't say when the Cheetahs was popping that it wasn't blends and mixtapes where it was getting started.
Listen,
like, so
I don't think people realize what I've been talking about Big L for the last few days. Shout out to DJ Big L. I want to give him his flowers.
Anna,
I don't think people realize that Big L was actually selling cassette mixtapes like albums. He had a lot when
some of these was out.
When he dropped that he was putting out a mixtape, if you wasn't there by 7 o'clock to get that mixtape and it was gone, you was done up. People was reselling his mixtapes.
Right.
Like in the store, he was selling out same day that he was putting them tapes out.
Yeah, Big L always been
Like,
popping.
what?
Even back when I used to party. Even when we used to party. That's who was
And
that
it
was
was
our
blends.
DJ. Yeah.
I would love to speak to these people, but you know
Yeah.
what? Someone has to school them. They say each one teach one.
Of
so
course.
what they didn't know or what they forgot, we count on you to wake them up.
And the thing what I love about you opening up to the generation in our town and things like this, it's like bringing so much positivity in such a creative way, because I feel like our town kind of went down for whatever reason, you know, and it, you know, the different generations it's just totally different. So to see that we do have some other entertainment, you know, you and your generation and your age and your, you know, because I feel like we can relate, the younger generation can relate, your generation of age can relate. So I feel like it's just a great thing, DJ Payday, with just you just trying to
keep it going. See,
they need you.
know, like,
and it's hard. I get it.
It really is hard. But like, thank God that I was fortunate to grow up in an era where we had the Al Moody's, we had the Miss Sharon Eastons that through the teen summits, we had Boys and Girls Club. We had all of that. You know what I'm saying, coming up. So it was like being a student, a youth in that era. My goal was to always make sure the kids behind us got exactly what we had, because I saw how the city was going downhill once they started taking those things away from us. So one of the main reasons I created a platform where it's like, all right, I got to figure out how to get these people attention. What do everybody like to do? Everybody like to laugh. Started off with the laughing comedy situation. You know, people start gravitating towards that. But it's a bigger message behind all of it. It's this right here, what I'm doing right now with this Patterson Bop Challenge. Everybody from all ages is ready to do this. So now I'm ready to reach out to the people that hold staying in the city, be like, look, we need this recreation back up. We need a spot where we could do this. We need a spot where we could do that to get this youth back in line.
Dance groups and stuff
you know
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
Like,
yes, battles, all of that. You know, like just
because the kids and the generation haven't had no attention that they can gravitate to. You know, and all we hearing about every minute is who got killed, who got shot, who got this, who having a funeral, who died, who this. It's like it's blackened out here in the town. So
the love conquers all, though, and even through your comedy, even through with the Dino thing, with La Mecca, with all the hats that you do wear, behind all of it, it really is love. Like, it's love. And I know you don't receive love from everybody, and we're going to get to that too, because we know that comes with it. But I can honestly see that you focus more on the positive that you receive than allowing the negative to discourage.
Of course, always. You know? I mean, focusing on the negative never really got me anywhere, but disappointed, heartbroken. I'm the type of person that I do wear my heart on my sleeve, and I've been through so much, and I feel like I've been doing this for such a long time, and every time that I thought it was my time, it wasn't, because it was another lesson that I needed to learn before I ended up in this situation that I'm in right now.
Okay.
So me being here right now, I can honestly say it's my time. You know, like, my prayers are different.
Claim it.
Things are falling in line for a circle for me, and I had to change as well.
It's scary, ain't it?
It is scary. It was. It's not anymore. I'm owning.
Yeah, it becomes breathtaking at some point. At first, it's scary, because you watch yourself transition. You pray about it. You see your prayers answered, but the scariest part is when you pray for things you didn't even realize, like,
Right. And when you're going through it, you're trying to figure out which way works.
Right.
That's another scary thing, because it's like you feel like you pushed in one area so much, then you like, I got to do something else. So it's a lot of mental with this too.
Yeah, it is.
To connect with, it's a lot of mental, physical, financial. There's a whole lot of all of that when you just trying to get into anything in the entertainment world, when you just trying to be fully you know, at the same time. So it's a little bit of all of that, but
it is some key things that you have to learn when you're in a situation. Like, it don't matter what it is. You don't even have to just be an entertainer to go by this. This is just life, period.
Right.
You have to gain control of who you are, what you have going on, what you want.
Right.
And you have to learn how to be the coordinator for that. Like, now that I pray, I'm very specific when I pray.
Okay.
You gotta be.
Okay.
You have to be, because when they say be careful what you pray for, that is a true fact. Because
That's
you can leave out one little detail that and the thing that you're praying for may come, and that one little detail that you left out may have you all over the place.
You'll find yourself praying again over the whole
exactly.
thing. Or angry, like, Lord, how could you?
My, coming from me, be very specific when you pray.
Okay.
Be very specific.
Great. Love it.
You have to be.
Love the message.
Yeah, just my thing is too, don't pray in vain. Sometimes people pray for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, pray to get past. Oh God, please just give me this money to get past this.
That's not the only time.
You have to already have that relationship.
Again, you have to really pray for forever, for eternity, for a permanent
and you have to
solution.
also show God that things that you're praying for, even when things don't work, you still. Yeah.
But what are you doing with your now? That's the problem too.
Right.
We pray for so much and don't even stop to say, you know what? Wow. And I posted something the other day. Don't allow your ambition to make you ungrateful.
Right.
Like, you have something already. What are you doing with what you got?
Right.
Some people want more and can't even handle what they got.
Absolutely.
And it's about being true to what you want, true to what you know.
My stepfather used to always say to me, all right, so you want $1 million and you want to be rich, and it's in there for you. Like, he's definitely one of my biggest supporters. Shout out to my stepdad, Butch. But he used to we have a lot of these conversations, and he used to always say, okay, so when you get $1 million, because it's going to come for you. You're a superstar. It's in there for you, right? When you get $1 million, whatever, what are you going to do with it?
Right.
You prayed for it, but what are you going to do with it?
Right.
And, when I was a little younger, I didn't really understand it. Right. I used to be like, man, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that.
Be broke
and then he used to be
week.
like, and it's going to be gone.
Right.
Then what? So as I got older, and that's why I say I thought I was ready, but I wasn't back then.
Okay.
I am now, because I know exactly what I want to do. Because not only do I know what I want to do in my mind, it's really written down. That's another thing. People feel like they just got their plan in their head. Yo, cuz let me get 50. Can I get 50,000 from you? What are you gonna do with this 50,000? Show me what it is that you want to do with this 50,000. People don't write things down.
You have to.
You have to write.
Yeah, I'm learning that too.
You have to write it down. I have this little green book, and so far, everything that I've written in this book has happened.
Yeah,
That's when I say it becomes scary. That part, because I've written stuff from years ago. I'm talking about 15 years ago, when I was like, I'm never gonna have time. But let me just picture how it would be and ask God, like, to deliver me some places from some things. And now
It happens.
You have to lose some stuff too to get there.
Of course.
That part is the sacrifice. So when you say pray, it's like, Lord, give me the strength to be able to lose whatever I'm going to lose for you to give me what I'm going to get.
And see, the only thing that what I had to learn is when you lose those things, like I'm the type of person that love hard. So it doesn't matter what it is. If I ever told you I love you, I mean it. I still mean it. But sometimes God does things to show you what needs to be done, and we hold on to it. We be so upset, but you got to learn how to accept that and understand that. Listen, that wasn't written for you. It wasn't in there.
Give me this, I give you that.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
So don't even look at it like a sacrifice. Look at it as something that's needed to be done for you.
Okay.
Right.
You understand? So it's like that's just where I'm at with everything now. But writing things down, I'm telling you, I've been through a lot. I'm not going to sit here and point the finger and act like I wasn't a problem, because I was a problem.
That's accountability. You hear yourself, though? That's accountability.
What? I messed up a lot of opportunities.
And by you even speaking on that, that's the thing that's going to help you push further and get further into life. Because one thing about life is we have to understand ourselves first. Right. We can't keep fighting through what we really need to get. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand it. There's just some things, and it comes to us. There's just some things you just have to pretty much understand, even about yourself, just to get through.
I'm telling you, because it's a lot of stuff I done did. Now I sit back and think about it like, wow.
Give you the chills.
Wow, I was wilding.
Right. That's good you got that vision.
Nah, all I had to do was just relax and chill, and I would have been good. You know, it's like.
But you know what? That's what you call life. You go through it. You learn from some of the things. You get to look back. You laugh at some of it. I don't regret anything. Right. Because you where you are at today. Yeah. Even to mentally connect with it, you understand that. Yeah.
100%.
But that would be wanting to make life too easy if you could just say, I didn't want to go through that. I wish I could skip that. Right. If you skipped certain things, or if we skipped certain things, we genuinely would not be who we are today.
Right. Because you know what? It's like you learn from it. You know what not to do. Mm-hmm. And you learn how to treat people. You learn how to treat things, situations. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I was one of those kids coming up thinking that I knew everything. Right. Mm-hmm. I could admit that. And boy, did the universe show me that I didn't. Right. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate it because I'm so humble now. That's why I'm so big on the youth, and just like, not even just the youth. It's a lot of adults that need guidance too, because they never really got the proper guidance that they needed. Right. So just because somebody is fully grown doesn't mean that, you know, they wasn't neglected of things.
Some people get older, they just don't grow up.
Because they didn't have what they should have had as well. And it's I feel for those people, so I'm very kind, because you never know what people have going on. You know what I'm saying?
What they dealing with, even internally. There's a lot of internal stuff going on.
I'm telling you, like, listen, like, okay, most of the people that I see out in the street begging and stuff like that, and the let me not even call them fiends, because all of them are not crackheads. Right. They're not junkies. A lot of them just really messed up right now, financially. Mm-hmm. They don't have no family. They out here.
They're in an unfortunate situation.
I talked to them and I asked them, like, what happened? Like, how did you end up here? And one guy, not too long ago, I met in White Castle. He had a black eye. He was like, listen, I'm not a crackhead. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not anything. I'm just a man that went through a divorce. I lost everything. I don't have nothing. I'm hungry. Fed him, talking. He like, you know, situations just happen. I messed up in my relationship, in my marriage with my wife, and she won. You know, I'm not mentally okay. I don't have no family. That was my family. He like, I ended up with this black eye trying to stop a domestic situation that was happening. As you can see, I lost. But I'm just trying to get back right. And it's like, you know, just looking at this guy, you'll automatically think, oh, he out here begging, he a crackhead, whatever. But you never know what's really going on with these people.
Those are my people. Those are my friends.
Yeah, you never
know.
Like,
they really my friends. Like, shout out to Rhonda. Rhonda will probably never see this. But Rhonda's usually on Seance Street. She has a green tattoo on her face and one on her forehead, be by the tower. That's my girl. Okay. Like, me and Rhonda's mother get to talk on the phone. And I tell Rhonda's mother, if you ever don't hear from Rhonda and you need to make sure Rhonda's okay, call me. It's to the point where Rhonda be like, if she calls you, tell her you didn't even see me. She's fed up with her mother, or just embarrassed by her choices, because she feels like she disappoints her mom. But what I know from coming from certain places, experiencing certain things, experimenting with drugs and alcohol, anybody could be.
It's easy. Yeah. Oh, it's super
one little heartbreak. Yeah. Done had me crazy before. I'm talking about driving across country, like, I'm going to find me some happiness. I'm going to find me my mother. So people think that it's just drugs that leads people there.
Oh, yeah,
no. A broken heart. Yeah. You're losing a friend. Your dog dying. Anything. And I understand why you say that's why you're
a lot. Mental health, period. You know, that's why I'm very big on it. You know, I used to do, I got to get back into that too. I used to do Mental Health Mondays. Just top of the week. Let's talk, you know, how you feeling? You never know what a person is really going through. Right. You know, the situation with the DJ from the Ellen DeGeneres.
Right, bless his soul, man.
He was one of the, you know, you looked at him as happiness.
He made other people happy. His job was to be the hype man and get the crowd laughing.
You know,
and sometimes them be the ones.
Of course.
They say check on your strong.
Sometimes them be the ones. The ones who you believe is the strongest sometimes be internally weak.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or just really mentally battling things, and you would never know.
Right.
Unless you ask.
Right.
And you have to.
Right.
It's not about feeling like you being nosy. It's ways to go about things. You know what I'm saying? It's been plenty of times I've been noticing somebody's behavior on social media. You know, statuses, or no, just things that they're constantly posting. You know, like, damn, this person seemed like they going through it. Let me hit them in the inbox and make sure that they're all right.
Right, they need that.
And then it's like, they get excited because I'm hitting them up. And they like, Payday, what's up? Like,
right, I'm better now.
Like, and I'm like, nah, it's not even about me. Right. I want to. Right. Are you okay?
Right.
Like, what's going on?
Right.
Yeah, we got to stop going under people's posts too. That's like spilling their feelings and then really making it worse. Like, girl, you don't take this down. You need to stop. You be drinking. That's your problem. It could be their last call. And some people have tried to speak out. Some people are screaming it and we don't see it. So I'm one of those people. If I say, yo, how you doing? I don't say it in vain. And I'm not going to be funny if I don't ask. I'm not really concerned. I'm not going to sit and act like I'm concerned about everyone walking this earth. I'm not. But if I care for you, I notice if your demeanor changes. If I work with you and I see you every day and I notice you don't even have no lunch today. You usually have a good backpack. What's going on? No, you want some pretzels? It's about really just
But you know what? Everything has gotten so disconnected since social media, period. It's just...
It's true.
It's up, down.
Social media definitely have its pros and cons.
It does. It does.
I'm learning this how you use it. I don't let it use me no more.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's another thing, even with me, with social media. When I first started using social media, I started using it for videos. And that's where I kind of gained all my followers at. So now that I'm into business, I'm like, oh, I got to try to switch this up because it's a different kind of, even though I'm still in the entertainment world, but I'm like, I'm trying to also find a way to promote business too. But when you have your page open and it's like a scramble out there, some of any and everything is following you.
That's another world.
Yeah, it's like a whole nother world. And like to start it over again, it's like, oh wow, it takes a lot. But that's what I've learned too, that even trying to track your social media, sometimes you have to reconnect and go back and connect with what works for you, or though what's in that that path of you of people.
Your timeline. Now with certain stuff, I don't really follow. If it's not what I'm doing or what I'm into that can feed me or I can feed it, I genuinely.
But see, this is the stuff I wish we known, before.
You got one time to really post like a real bad fight where somebody's like really hurt.
Right.
I don't want to feed my spirit that no more.
Right.
Absolutely.
I'm really not there anymore because once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Because what you follow, what you read, what you put your energy into becomes yours.
Yeah, of course. You absorb it.
That's your universe. You're creating your universe by what we see. Not seriously. That's why when I wake up, the first thing I'm not trying to make everybody all spiritual, whatever, but the first thing I do before I even touch my phone, and I've been doing it for so long, and since I've been doing it, it's been things have been prospering for me. I pray.
Right.
Before I do, I start my day. As soon as I open my eyes, I'm praying.
Right.
And like I take a little time before I even get on social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, drink some water, use the bathroom, clean, get my mind right. Then I jump
and that's
on.
crazy that you really have to do that.
Because you don't know what you're going to run into. That's like,
you don't know what the first post is going to be.
It's like media traffic. You get in the car, you think this is going to be a smooth ride.
You don't.
You're in traffic. Soon as you pick up your phone, you don't know who's not alive, what fight, what babies being abused. They putting animal videos. So once I see that, I don't unfollow everybody, but I will hide your stuff. I have hidden some people. I can't take it.
I have definitely unfriended people. So I'm just not even in the
Thank God
loop
for the
what they got
unfriend
going
button.
on. But guess what? We got to get into this interview because time is running.
And we have DJ. We can talk. We'll just be here all day.
We can talk like we had a whole bunch of liquor all day and all I had was water.
And drink coffee though. And don't drink.
Nah, coffee
I'm going to have to put some
me.
Kahlua in your coffee one
gosh,
day.
please,
coffee is not for me, y'all.
So we're going to get into this Be Fully You about DJ Payday. We wanted to get you up here also, too, because we know you were born a female and you are transitioning into a male. And we just wanted to hear more about, your life story, because I know there are different people out here in the world that's going through this same transitioning as you, and I'm quite sure that they've been through certain situations that you have experienced. And maybe you can talk to the people as far as like, just giving them, some hopes or some positivity on it.
Advice.
And give them some advice. Let us know a little bit background, about DJ Payday. We probably gonna have to have a second interview with you, because it's like you look. We started chopping it up with just the entertainment world. We didn't even get into
some of the other hats that you wear.
Like, we gotta invite.
Know you have a lot going on.
We gotta invite Dino up here.
We gotta probably chained out in the hall. You don't even know.
We don't know if La Mecca is in the car. We don't know what is going on here. So I'm quite sure we are gonna have to have a second interview with you. So we can either pause on that second interview about Be Fully You, or you want to give us a little bit and then we could come back with it. But I know, because there's so much more with you and you have so much going on, and now you done started another
a path.
So it's just like you don't even know where to really jump in with you, because it's just, you see me when I came, I'm still trying to write down notes to even get where to start from with you, because I'm like, it's so much of him.
We are talking to Payday.
Right.
We're talking to Payday today. But my question, just to get it started, is, even though it's a general question, when did you know?
Very young. And it was the scariest thing ever. Okay. Very scary. It was hard. I went through a lot mentally, and I've never really spoke on it. I feel like comedy, for me, I figured out that comedy was an outlet for me very young, because I would drown myself out with laughter to try to, like, block out everything else that I had going on mentally. So you can only imagine being a child, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, trying to figure out why you're different. Okay, I've never grown up with any other trans people. I've never seen it in my life. But feeling like, okay, I'm a girl. I was born a girl. I have this, but I don't want that, and I like that. Why? Right. And then all you hear is how bad being like that is.
Right.
That's all you see. You see those people getting hurt. You see those people just getting disowned. You hear those people being talked about. So it's like being a child that has no one else around you that's like you.
Right.
It's like,
you feel alienated.
Yeah. How do I deal with this?
How do I understand
the
this?
Prayers? I started praying very young, because it was like, okay, God, you're the person I'm supposed to come to when I need to know things. If I'm not sure of things. Right. Why do I feel like this? What is this?
Right.
I don't want to be like this if I'm not supposed to be.
So basically you saying it started off from a feeling.
Yes.
It's a feeling inside of you from a little child that it's just something, it's not connecting with you, and it makes you feel like, no, there's something different about me.
And let me tell you what the hardest phase is. The hardest phase is trying to shelf who you really are to be something else for everybody else.
While everybody's being them around you.
That's the hardest. Like, I had a bunch of female cousins around me that was into men.
Right.
I felt like, okay, well, I guess I gotta fake like I'm attracted to guys to, like, hang with them and be like them. But the whole time I'm looking at their friends. Right.
I was gonna ask that, was the attraction at a young age? Because some people, like they say, they're not to say they say, and I apologize to anybody in the community and the pronouns, but how an asexual would be like, they don't really have a preference, but they just know, like,
what they like.
Something's not what their preference is.
They may be either or, but they may find a male attractive or a female. May not find either attractive. Was there ever a point where you did say, you know what, Lil Nana cute, he look okay? Like, did you ever have that attraction?
It was more so like, I went off of personality. Like, okay, that's my dog. To be honest with you, my first real boyfriend, that's what you want to say, is the first person that I told that I was into women.
Okay.
Wow.
The first. Because I got tired of,
faking it.
And it's like, look, bro, this is the situation. Oh, word. Wow, I kind of figured it was something.
Right. So
did you feel free?
Yeah, of course, because that was my dog. But it was a situation, we had some issues, like where I felt a little betrayed about things. Like, damn, I told you, why you telling my business?
Right.
It was a situation to where I felt like I didn't want nobody to know. But I tell you this, when I met my first set of gay friends that was dressing like that, cross-dressing and doing all, it was over.
Okay.
It was no turning back after that.
You jumped right over and said, you know what, that's it.
You was
Here's
gang
my
after
squad.
that, like, I'm in the gang.
I've been looking for y'all for so long.
Right.
Here they go. They right here.
But you found home with that.
Right.
But even still with that, it was like, yeah, I like girls, but I don't want to be no man. Like, But to me, but for me, I'm like, shit, I want abs. I want
You want the whole package.
Yeah. Like,
you were working at that. That's why I respect you. I respect you for really just wearing the whole suit of it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause even before that, you were working at it.
Now, how do you connect with making people understanding this new connection that you are in? That this is you being fully you. How does that connection work?
So
with others?
you have some people that's just like it's hard for them. I guess it's like when they know you for one thing, it's just a natural thing for them, but you have to redirect them. So my thing is this: if you're calling me something that don't go by or I'm not anymore, and I'm only rerouting you to what it is right now, if you feel some type of way, then that's you feeling some type of way. I can't rock with you like that.
Right.
But I have no problem with being like, yo, bro, it's such and such. Oh, okay, no problem, my bad. Because I get it.
Right.
I understand. But I know how to read between the lines. I know who's trying to be funny.
If it's intentional or an accident.
And who's genuinely just like,
right.
So, yeah, I'm gonna correct you.
Okay.
Before I used to let it rock because I was still trying to figure things out. It's like I knew I started what I started.
Right.
But at the same time, I wasn't fully honest about it like I should have been because I was still battling with this new journey.
And you know what? I looked at your TikTok, right? One of your TikTok pages, and one of them said, "What if I told you if I was a female?" So I started looking at the comments. I said, "Wow, they are going crazy in the comments."
Yeah. TikTok is
over
definitely
John. They are really
like,
going.
They
are going
a lot of them was like, "I don't care."
right.
It don't matter.
Would you say that you've gained the confidence now to like?
Oh yeah.
Really check people on the pronoun, even though she mentioned it, but it's I can gather in the beginning it's one of those like hesitant, like, hey, I'm gonna let them get that off.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was because I know that I was not honest in the beginning. I'm like, damn, okay, I know everybody's gonna start to notice my change, but I'm telling them that I'm doing this for one reason, and it's like that's not really the full honest truth. And then it's like you get tired of it after a while, though. As you go through it and you start to gain your confidence and you just get tired of it.
So that 7-year-old you, that 8-year-old you, would you be able to go back now and look and then speak to that 7-year-old and tell him, look, I did what we needed to do? Like,
listen,
do you feel confident and comfortable in
not even me going back to the younger me. It's really kids out here right now that I see. And not like their parents is like struggling, or I talk to the parents because it's the parents that need to understand. Look, this is what's happening. This is definitely what's happening right now.
And some don't want to accept it though.
But I like the fact that you are able to be fully you, because in the process of it, like you said, starting off from a young child, knowing that you felt something different that you just wasn't agreeing with, to where as though you're now at that point that you are able to be fully you, you are able to transition, you are, becoming just who, you are.
Yep.
And like I said, I know there's other people out here in the world that's going through the same situations that, been hiding it, don't really know how to talk about it, don't know how to be fully, themselves. And that's why I felt like having this interview with you, I knew it would bring so much positivity in so many areas out here with what you're doing, the entertainment, because all of this show that no matter what you're doing in life, to be fully you. And in order for you to be fully you, you have to do everything that makes you happy.
That's it.
And this was one major thing that I feel like you have got yourself into. You stood up for who you are, and you made the change. And unfortunately, some people may not want to accept it. But life has to go on, because at the end of the day, you have to be respected. This is not about everybody.
That's it.
This is about you. So
what I will say is don't lie about anything. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, do it. That's where I made my mistake.
Okay.
I should have had my foot down from the beginning.
Right.
But you was trying to save people feelings, or
it was more, I
trying to understand yourself too as well.
You know what it was? It was more so like I didn't want to deal with the disappointment, man.
Right.
Like I knew it. I knew this is what you was gonna give. So it's like I kind of shied away from that. I tried to do what I felt like would keep you still and happy with me, but no.
Okay.
Because regardless to what, they gonna feel however way they feel, and that's all. Right.
Absolutely.
And you're gonna feel worse inside trying to make them feel comforted.
That's it.
And you know what? I'm kind of glad that we kind of got that off the shelf with DJ Payday, because that pretty much sums it up.
But it's a lot though. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. And you were so open. You were so transparent about your process. I was kind of shocked. Mm-hmm. And I even inboxed you and I said, yo, you've motivated me to do. I almost was about to put a 2-piece on. Like, and I don't even do that. I'm not doing it. So don't come my inbox. People talking about, oh, let's see you're in a 2-piece. I'm not.
Put your 2-piece on, girl.
Yeah,
be you, man. For
with
sure.
a whole cover up. But it was just the transparency and just saying, you know what? Y'all gonna take it.
Right.
And I'm gonna just put it in your face.
Right.
You ain't gonna be no questions. Did he? Did he not?
Right.
But I just seen him, and but now you know what's going on.
And that's what I was just saying.
It really motivated me to just be like, you know what? On any level,
right?
This is what I am, who I am, and that's just how it is. Right. Although I've always been like that, but you need reinforcement.
Right.
You need to see there's other people that back you and they feel the same way about life, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I just had a young guy stop me. Was it yesterday? I was out having breakfast. He was so nervous. 17 years old, came up to me. Hey, Payday, can I talk to you real quick? I don't want to interrupt your breakfast, but I really need to talk to you. It was like, I want to start my transition. I already told my mom, what I want to do. She's very supportive, and I just want to know how to go about things. So I'm like, I kind of got excited. I got a little emotional because it's like, that's a very vulnerable age.
Right.
That young, and it's like, all right, you know what? I got you. Take my number. We gonna talk more, and I'm gonna check in on you, and we gonna kick it. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna keep my word with that, because I wish I had somebody that I could have went to that young. I've met amazing people down the line that I really appreciate. That still to this day help me and mentor me with whatever it is that I need. Mm-hmm. But that young that's different. So for that young man to come to me
and trust
and
you
want me
to
to be the person,
it
made me feel some type of way for real.
And also he sees probably a lot of the things that you're doing as well too, because sometimes being who you want to be sometimes may have you stuck and just trying to figure out just that one thing, to where as though you're kind of held back from the other things that you could put out here in your life, or do out here, so because you've been pushing forward, even though I know you still have your days, you're still going to go through whatever you're going through, because that's not going to be completely done. Mm-hmm. But the point of it is, for nobody life, no matter what you're doing in your life. But the point of it is to see how you have pushed past and still believed in yourself, and 100%. Doing the things that you are doing, even with going still through this transitioning and everything else that you're doing, you didn't pause. I know sometimes you probably get your days, but you didn't completely pause. You still like, nah, I'm DJ Payday. I'm going out there. I'm going to do what I want to do. It's more than me than just sitting back trying to still get through this transitioning. I'm also transitioning in other spaces in my life too.
Rough,
and because of that, you know, I want to keep pushing. So I applaud you myself for, you know, being fully you. And that's why today we wanted to make this topic about being fully you. We're going to also get some other interviews with other people too, to come up here and talk to us too about them being just fully them, because we don't want to make it seem like that we're just talking about being fully you in a transitioning, you know, world, because that's life. You are who you are. So we wanted to also just lead the message even from you to just show people too how no matter what you have going on, or no matter what you're doing, or, you know, believe in yourself and do what you need to do for you to be fully you, so you can be happy and do all the other things that's trying to follow you. And I feel like you have led us to see exactly, just like Drea said, even with just standing up and just, you know, like that's why I said even the way you explain the situation from going from near, you just basically stood up, and that's like, that's it.
You're more than your sexuality. You know, Indy Ari said, I'm not my hair. You are not your sexuality. And what I enjoy about your talent, your skill, and your humor is that you're pronoun, you're identified as a male now. But you have no problem digging in the crates and giving us La Mecca any day of the week. You understand what I mean? And still got it to a T. So a lot of people are captive in themselves and feel like I only can wear this one hat, and my sexuality may define my character or who I can be.
You know, it's the funniest thing though about that. So many people, like when I started growing facial hair and my voice changed, and you know, I'm deep in it. Oh, what's the point of transitioning into a male if you're gonna act like a female, like talking about La? And I just hit them with the like, so you don't know who Eddie Murphy is, you don't know who Martin Lawrence is, you don't know who Tyler Perry is, like, do you not understand who these people are? Like, that character is a character. And to be honest with you, if you really know me outside of that, you know that I'm really totally different. But acting, I can portray whatever you need me to portray. That's just a skill that I have. It's a
and it
talent.
goes to show God will bless you. And people think that, oh, he's disappointed in certain people's choices.
You know
the
how many
relationship
people?
with God is personal.
Oh yeah.
He will bless you, baby, on his terms.
Run down on me and expect for me to be like La Mecca, and I'm Payday. I'm not in no wig. I'm not in any. And they, oh my God, La, or Payday. And I'm like, how you doing? What's up? Nice to meet you.
Get to know me as I'm still a
nice
person.
To meet you.
I'm a human.
You know, I'm just like, you know, what's up? How you been? How you doing? You okay? And they like, wow, you totally different. You calm as hell. And I'm like,
I'm not
you expected for me to be like La
moment.
Mecca, but that's a character, you know, like that's an act. I know how to turn it on and turn it off.
And that's a gift though.
So, and guess what? We want to shout out the Facebook followers. We have some great comments. Shout out to everybody that's following on my Facebook page. You know, we're here with DJ Payday. He's in the building today. We got some great comments. Yes, he got IG going crazy with the box. I love me some La Mecca. Remain humble in whatever you do and wherever you go. Hey, cousin Mimi. Hey, Kima. Hey, Michelle Benson. Oh, okay. I need 2 T-shirts for my granddaughter. Saw me rocking it, and now she wants one too. My mom said, so true. You never know someone else's story. There's a lot of comments. There's a lot of people watching.
Appreciate everybody.
So, you know, we just want to shout you guys out too. You know, I always want to shout out my followers on Facebook,
you
because
gotta show them love.
You know,
love.
we gotta show them love.
I love my supporters though. Right. I don't even like to call them fans, and nobody's a fan. It's all support.
Right.
Because without us getting together and y'all allowing my platform to be as big as it is right now, we won't have this light. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I when I pray too, I also ask God to give me all the tools that I need to lead my people the right way. Give me, I ask for this platform so I can use this platform to not only help me, but help my village, help others as well.
Okay. So before we close out, I want to know, are you gonna try to get like an auditorium or some kind of? Because this bop. Yeah. I can see a lot of kids really wanting to like join into it. I don't know if whoever's following and watching this, maybe they can help DJ Payday out with building a school.
Yeah, I got a few people in mind that I'm gonna be reaching out to try to make something happen for the city for sure. I think it's gonna work out.
Okay.
I think it's gonna work out.
Well, we look forward to seeing whatever else you have coming up.
We gotta practice, Shady. We gotta practice.
No, I ain't practicing. I'm going right
straight into it.
Whatever.
We gonna get right into it.
That's the thing. When you into entertainment, it ain't about practicing.
No, we gotta practice. So when we go to the show or wherever he's gonna have something that we can
bring it. Yeah, y'all got it. Okay. Y'all gonna have it after we. All right, so we gonna do this video tonight, y'all. So look, everybody that's tuned in right now, the next Patterson Bop Challenge video is coming from Shady Talk Wednesdays.
And let them know that this is the first trial, but we
gonna get
out.
right.
But can we do it in slow motion though? You be like in 1, 2, 3. You gotta break it down for me. I ain't win a dance contest since Alabama Projects was up.
We gonna get right.
And you know what? Every time I see it, I'm like,
It just gets you
feeling it.
So
but
live,
I was in the car
right?
really feeling live, and I said, well, I can't do it.
I got y'all. We gonna get right.
Okay, we gonna get right. Well, thank you so much, DJ Payday, for coming here. It was definitely our pleasure. You are welcome back.
Oh yeah.
You are welcome back. Even if you say, hey, listen, I want to come back up on Shady Talk Wednesday. I got something else going on. I want to put it out there. I want to come sit on the couch and talk to y'all, you know, because we need you.
Okay.
We need you.
You are brave.
Yeah,
and we
need you. And we know it's so
bravery.
much more that you have to bring right here to this platform.
Oh yeah.
It's only the beginning,
with us. Yeah.
Listen,
you
man, I got a movie.
Something is
I
still
read. I got a short film.
Let them know.
I'm trying to get that going.
Where they can find you all that.
Honestly, you already know DJ Payday on Instagram. La Mecca the Baddest on Instagram. Job Payday Mickens on Facebook. My TikTok is DJ Payday _ La Mecca. All of that's going crazy. But we gonna really kick up, man.
Yeah, I did see that in the interview form. You said something about a movie coming out. What's the name of it?
So it's I Got the Whip. It's a comedy.
Okay.
Y'all gonna love it.
Okay.
I got it all written out.
Okay.
I'm using all local characters and actors.
Okay.
Like I said, man, we gonna put it on. It's inspired by Friday.
Right.
Shout out to Ice Cube. That's my man.
Right.
Maybe we can have your cast come up here and talk about it.
We can do that.
Right.
Definitely
do that.
Definitely.
We just trying to get the production going. This is very expensive. You know, shout out to everybody that sent some money up to the GoFundMe. It's still there.
Okay.
But you know, everything else that's going on just might get the right eyes for that.
Wait, tell them where the GoFundMe is under. What information? How can they
So
find
it's under DJ Payday. It's under, if you go on GoFundMe account, it's under DJ Payday. The link is still there.
Every dollar counts.
Yes, it does. And it's sitting. It's sitting. Everything that's been sitting is still sitting. It has not been touched.
I have to make a small contribution to the church. I get paid tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad you said that because I actually didn't know anything about it.
I bet y'all to give $1.
Man.
I bet you to give $1.
Right. Let's go. Let's keep the Patterson entertainment going.
Giving is giving. You have to give. That's another token too.
Right.
You know that if you hold on to what you have, that's all you'll have.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
You have to give.
When I realized that, because baby, I'm very tight. Don't get it twisted. I'm very frugal with my money. I don't play. I don't just spend carelessly. I've been there, done that.
Teach me. Write it down.
I've done
for
it.
me,
I
please.
did it. I was into buying whatever I wanted because I had it, and it just don't work out for me like that.
It's better to have the money.
But I do give.
Okay.
For sure. I just gave $20 out on Lafayette Bridge. Yeah.
But tell me it don't feel good though. Tell me it don't feel
listen,
warm.
when I gave that man, he was a young black man.
Right.
And he was like, look, I'm hungry. That's it. I ain't had no change. I had a $20 bill. I was like, you know what? I gave him that 20. He was like,
you heard that.
Yeah.
You heard the conscience say give it up.
He was trying to reach in the car to give me a hug. I'm like, hold the hug. But
that is a warm
hands
feeling.
dirty
And it's
as hell.
always good to show that there is still some caring hearts out here.
I'm like,
You
look,
made
man.
his year.
Yeah.
I said, look, go get yourself whatever you want. He was like, nah, thank you, yo, appreciate it. And it felt good, and it was really genuine, you know.
But like, God says that when you become a cheerful giver, He loves cheerful givers.
Oh, yes.
And I feel good. I got to stop it, though, because I'm so crazy with it.
Yeah. Don't even, I'm not even going to talk about that.
And I'm like, oh, you do? I'm going to get you one. I feel so gratified by making someone else feel
it does feel good.
Already know.
You thought of them.
It does feel good.
And I'd rather give somebody than receive all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nah, it feels good. It does. It comes from a different type of space.
Yeah.
Especially now because I know what I'm praying for. I'm asking God to make me use me. I want to be a tool to help
use you.
to help others. So when I have it and someone is literally I give it.
Right.
Because I know you may have saved their life. Because there's people who have given me. And they ain't even know. I've been down bad
Speaking
before.
Of that, let me just tell y'all this, and I say this every time I go somewhere and speak. And this is another thing that made me be like, it's a part of the reason why I am the way that I am right now, as far as being kind and just talking to everybody. So I crossed paths with this guy before. We locked eyes, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing? Have a good day. Like, how you doing?" And he stopped, and he turned around and was like, "What you just?" I was like, "How you doing? You alright? Like, you good?" Like, genuinely though. And he was like, "You don't even know you just saved my life just now." And I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, he said, "Listen, I only had a little bit more to go." And I said, if nobody spoke or gave me a genuine high or some type of care, by the time I got to where I was going to do what I wanted to do to myself, I was going to do it. And you was the only person that genuinely, you didn't look at me in disgust. You gave me a genuine high and told me to have a good day.
Right. And that was
And
enough.
you meant that from the time we locked eyes. You didn't give me no type of aggression or anything. You just let me know that it is nice people on this.
And that's why I always say it is a level of appreciation of certain things. And some people,
right on East 18th Street, I will never forget. I still could see his face vividly.
Right. That's just weird. I don't want to be like, oh, miss me too, but it happened to me years ago, and I'll never forget that. I was in Job Corps when it happened. And I said, you know what? And people always say, come on, like kind lady, you always being all nice. I take pride.
Yes.
Nah, for real.
In being nice. And I'm not going to say I haven't been not nice to people, but I'm so proud of the character and the person I am today. Right. I'm proud that I have dignity. I used to steal from the little self-checkouts and shit. Lord done saved me and healed me. I don't even take from self-checkout no more. I'm doing better in every angle of my life. And it feels good because that defines your character.
Absolutely.
When everyone else is being disrespectful, cussing in front of the old folks and all that.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Hey, me and somebody that I was working with this dude not too long ago. And I got a 360 business, right? Got 360s. I order them off different places or whatever. He was like, "Yo, Bay, like, yo, you know you could make a lot of money just, you get most of your products off Amazon. He like, yo, you could dispute like a lot of that stuff. Say you ain't get it, and you could sell it for another price." So I said, "Listen, why would I do that?
Right.
I'm fortunate and blessed enough to afford what I need.
Right.
So why would I do that?"
Absolutely.
He's like, "No, I'm just saying though." I said, "Look, bro," I said, "You want to open up a business, right? You want to start your own situation, right?" I said, "Do you really think that God is going to bless you if you're taking from other people? Like, just doing stuff because you feel like you can get away with it. It don't go like that."
Right.
And I said, "Look, I'm not about to sit here and make it seem like I'm perfect and I wasn't down that path. Because I said, but honestly, my life has not started prospering until I started doing the right thing."
Absolutely.
And he was like, "You know what?" At first he was all like, "Nah, I'm just saying." Like,
no.
Then he thought about it and he was like, "Yo, you know what? I never had nobody tell me that. Like, I never had nobody really like make me look at it that way."
Right.
He's like, "Yo, I really
live petty.
like, yo, I really appreciate that conversation, yo."
Right.
I'm like, "You a father, you got kids, you got to start thinking different." And
Absolutely.
he like, "You know what? That's a fact."
Yeah. Absolutely.
They
And sometimes people need to hear that.
What they say about your character is what you do when no one's looking at the phone.
Oh, let me tell you. Let's talk about it.
We gotta come back. We gotta come back though.
Nah. For real. We can talk about it later.
We gotta come back because.
But that's definitely a fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
I speak about
and it's
that a lot.
okay. I'm gonna shut up because I keep going.
Right.
Some people feel good and gratified doing things that people could see.
Right.
I have such a personal relationship with me now that I be proud of me. Like, good looking, Dre. Like, you ain't even do no bullshit.
And stop doing things. Yeah. Don't do it because you can.
From traffic, I let people cross me up.
Absolutely.
Getting over on somebody, overcharging, not giving change. I feel good about who I am.
We got it. You know, we got it right here. We coming right here for it. But listen, that's our time. We want to thank everybody for tuning in with us today with our special guest, DJ Payday, my lovely co-host, Mary Jane, giving you the daily dose. I also want to shout out myself, Shop Shady. I'm located at 70 Outwater Lane, Garfield, New Jersey. I have all the NSBS, no shade but shade apparel.
Right,
come get it.
Babies,
yes, come support. From infants to adults, from 2X to 3X, whatever you want. Shop. Marv, can we get my pictures going? I just want to. I want you guys to
show what you got.
I want to represent. I want to represent because I always forget on my show to represent myself because
you first.
Because I'm you know when you so used to showing love to everybody else, right. that's regular for you. You just. But you know what?
That's the selflessness.
Yeah,
you
but
put yourself last.
I just want to say, look at me, Merry Christmas! Yeah, yes. Check out my website, noshadebutshade.com. I know you got some shady family members out there. Right. Come check out my store. I also want to shout out my baby girl, Blink Pink Lashes. She's at 655. McBride Ave, Woodland Park, New Jersey. You want to get you some cute lashes done, and she also has a hair braider up in her salon. Check her out. Marv, do you have the picture? I got 3 minutes. You got my baby picture? Put my baby picture up there, Marv.
Give us our time.
Listen, and we are looking for sponsors. We would love to sponsor you on this show. If you want any kind of shout out, you need to get your business out. Link in with us.
We have that.
Email me at no shade but shade. That's not it. Miss no shade but shade at gmail.com. If you want to get your business advertised up here, me and my girl, my co-host, Miss Mary Jane, giving you the daily dose. We will definitely represent for you. Thank you all for tuning in. Once again, thank you, DJ Payday, for coming in and showing us some love. Yes. We want you to come back, and we are going to get this Bop Challenge going. So stay tuned for the Shady Talk Wednesday Bop Challenge. Come into a Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, whatever you got on your phone, TikTok,
whatever
near you tonight. And it's a no judgment zone.
Okay.
No shade but we're going to give it to you.
We don't even care.
Good night.
Judge your mama. We don't care.